I wore my only feathered shirt for this video. This is a book review on Leather and Lark by Brynne Weaver. I want to talk about the tropes first, just so you guys know what you're getting into. There is a fake marriage / marriage of convenience. He falls first, forced proximity, touch her and you die, hate to love, grumpy sunshine, groveling like I've never seen it, and dual POV. The trigger warnings will be in the description below. Some people think that's spoiling, so I don't want to say anything, but there are quite a few trigger warnings, so be aware. Leather and Lark is book 2 in the Ruinous love trilogy by Brynne Weaver. It is a contemporary, adult, dark romance novel. I want to put an emphasis on the adult and dark with a little bit of mystery thriller on top. You don't have to read these books in order, but I do recommend reading Butcher and Blackbird because there are some things that are talked about in here that might spoil it. They could be standalones, but I don't recommend it that way. They're better read together. Leather and Lark follows Lachlan Kane and Lark Montague. Lachlan Kane, a contract killer who is yearning for a quiet life in his leather shop, but is currently trapped in this position as a contract killer due to a job he botched. Indie singer Lark Montague comes in and offers Lachlan a deal that she'll help secure his freedom. The catch? He has to marry her. Despite their mutual dislike towards each other, Lachlan and Lark must navigate a dark mystery that they're trying to solve. As time goes on, their fake marriage starts to feel real, and then you're kind of really trapped in the relationship aspect and romance side of the book. I wouldn't call it like a meet cute because it wasn't very cute the way that they met, but it was definitely unique. It was a unique meeting that they had, which actually led them to hating each other. Then fast forward a few months, they meet again unexpectedly, and that's when Lark comes up with this deal that involves them getting married. Even though Lachlan and Lark both have very dark and immoral characteristics, Brynne Weaver definitely makes them super lovable. You kind of look at the things that they're doing in a different light. Brynne Weaver definitely makes the flaws of these characters a main focus in the book, so you're super invested in the character development as time goes on. I will say it's a pretty medium-paced book. There's a lot of fun, witty banter going on, but I did think the romance slows it down a little bit. It is kind of a slow burn, a medium-paced slow burn. That's what we'll call it. And the side characters, adorable. Ethel might be my favorite side character of any book. She was so funny and just so sneaky and like an old aunt that you would typically think like would be sneaky and funny. The book wouldn't have been the same without her. One of my favorite aspects of this whole series is the banter that these characters have with each other. I think Lachlan and Lark are so equally stubborn that it makes for fun banter back and forth, especially when they dislike each other. I loved the humor woven into this really dark book. And of course, I love the cameos that we got from book 1. Seeing Rowan and Sloane in this book was so sweet, and I really love the brother relationship that Lachlan and Rowan have. I will say, this one was not as goofy and funny as the first book. I thought the first book made me laugh out loud. Like, it was more dark rom-com. This one is less calm. Less comedy, but still funny. For what it is, it's still funny. And my only dislike, because I did really like it, and I'll get to my rating in a second, but my only dislike of this book, the lack of motivation with the climax. I don't want to give anything away, but I didn't really understand why the mystery was what it was. Like, I did not understand the motivation behind it. Overall, I did rate this book 4 out of 5 stars. I did like it a little bit better than Butcher and Blackbird, which I rated 3.5 stars. This one, to me, just hit a little bit different with the quotes. And Lachlan, I'm a sucker for some groveling. I love groveling, and Lachlan does it really, really well. And I would give this a 3 little chili pepper. It's pretty spicy, with some like kinks in there as well. So the third book has also already been announced, Scythe and Sparrow. I'm really excited for that one. I'm so invested in these brothers. I can't wait for Rose's story. Like, I'm so excited. How badly do you want to read this book? Comment down below.